Among recent synonyms for slow, Europe's economy ranks close to the top. Beset by a plethora of deep structural strictures, Europe watchers wonder that there has been any growth at all, and that its latest brushes with recession have not brought it down. It has put to severe test a zone known through history for its irreconcilable schisms. Some openly doubted the mega-economy's ability to withstand its first recession. So far, it has outlasted a very severe one, although it is not yet out of the woods. Will the euro area outlast its manifold structural challenges, or is the single market as we know it still at risk? Well, there is a long list of irritants. Close to the top would be slow growth itself. The OECD's projection for annual growth potential is a skinny 1%, against over 2% in the United States. The battle for a share of this wealthy but sluggish market is bound to keep intra-regional trade a hot issue. Weak overall population growth is key to sluggish demand projections, keeping immigration an obvious policy priority. But slow growth and divergences in subpopulation growth rates have for some time created divisions along racial lines, which from time to time escalate to the top levels of politics. Current demographic trends suggest that intra-country and intra-region population friction will likely only rise over time, elevating risk of instability. Public finances in the euro area are another source of irritation. All countries are in violation of the Maastricht rules, but some a lot more than others. Discipline around these rules is fundamental to cohesion, and lax or flawed adherence to these was laid bare following the wave of extraordinary post-crisis stimulus. Surprisingly, scathing austerity, imposed in certain cases, was agreed to, and while acrimonious, did not rend the area's political fabric. But it's stretching it pretty thin now. Oddly, as austerity is now bearing tangible fruit, with Europe's worst fiscal sinners either achieving or marching fast toward balanced budgets, anti-austerity movements are gaining momentum, and in Greece's case, getting elected. With debt ratios still impossibly high in a number of cases, fiscal-led dissent ain't over yet. The list grows. Near collapse of Europe's financial system, linked as it was to its fiscal woes, is exacerbating sluggish growth. Tight regulatory rules and a desire to attain them first has compromised lending activity. Latent structural weakness suggests this mindset will be around for a while. One remedy has been cleverly constructed monetary measures, purchases of select asset classes designed to enhance intra-regional lending. Insufficient, this has morphed into whatever it takes monetary easing, acceptable to many, but anathema to inflation-averse Germans. In its infancy, the program is being tolerated, but at the sight of price acceleration, there are bound to be words. To this, we can add geopolitical concerns. As if the euro area did not have enough internal pressures, the Russia-Ukraine conflict flared up virtually out of nowhere. One key implication is access to energy. Russia supplies Europe with about half of its oil and about 1/3 of its natural gas, creating a short-run supply problem during the recent European winter, in addition to compromising the deep bilateral financial and economic ties. Resolution can't be predicted at this point, so the internal European tensions surrounding alternative reprisals, sanctions, and solutions is, with other tensions, likely to persist. These and other extant euro risks are an ever-present cloud over a tenuous recovery. U.S. recovery, clear signs of pent-up European demand on multiple fronts, impressive recent data, a rapid run-up in the composite leading indicator, and a decent consensus forecast all suggest a brighter near-term outlook than the risks suggest. For now, growth seems to be gingerly winning out. But the presence of the daunting risk list is a reminder that any growth interruption is a heart-stopper. The bottom line? Make no mistake, nascent growth notwithstanding, Europe has a tough economic and political row to hoe in the coming years. Will they make it? Few of the current list items are new. If anything, it's more than a small miracle that Europe has made it this far. If growth outshines expectations, and there's a good chance it will, Europe may just do it. Until next week, I'm Peter Hall.